What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. No, you do not need to adjust your television. I have jumped into another planner. Okay, so I recently received the Plum paper planner in A5 in the vertical priorities layout, and I love it just as much as when I used it previously. I forgot, well, first of all, let me back up. I love the A5 size. It just works for my life. I don't necessarily need a huge planner for things, which is why I gravitate to like my A5 daily from Moxie Life and usually some form of A5 weekly because I just don't need all of that. So I haven't done the last couple of weeks, so about 2 weeks worth of layouts, but I did do like the week of Go Wild, well, most of it. I want to put some other things in here. I just kind of tried to use what was like left over in the planner, but that's just like where I'm at. And then this current week that I'm in, I just grabbed some Chrissy & Designs stickers. I'm so behind on using up what I have, but maybe this will help me get there because one thing that I do love about this planner is that I feel very comfortable either going like all the way with stickers or just not so much, you know? So I do really love that. So let's go ahead and jump into this week. So it's the week of March 27th through April 2nd. Now, I'm not going to do like a full review on this planner, but one of the things that I love is that you kind of always end up with two of the same week whenever it's like a transition from one month to the next. So it's like if I totally mess this up, I can just move over to this week. And partially I want to move over to that week because this is the kit that I'm using and it will go better with that color. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So the first thing that I'm going to do is kind of get some of the sheets out that I know that I'm going to use. So definitely this one. I actually just love all of the journaling kits, but I don't need the daily. Probably won't use that sheet or this one. So probably just these few. And then a couple from, I have a lot of these from when we were getting like affiliate kits. As an affiliate for Chrissy & Designs, so there are some things that I just won't use in here, probably not the checklist either, and I just kind of want to keep them out of my way just to avoid any sort of distraction while I'm planning. Definitely need the date covers, love the functional sheets. Let's see what else. Don't need any of the cousin sheets or the daily duo or the weeks. So that kind of narrows it down to, oh, I don't know, like still 30 kits. That's going to be okay though. It'll make it a little bit easier for me to look at stickers while I've got them right here in front of me. I'm also going to grab my tweezers and that will just help with like the date cover situation. So let's see, let's start off with the date covers since that's kind of what I want to do. So it was so funny because I was watching Sam's video from last week, I think it was, and she was doing like a planner update and all the things that she had tried out and then not tried out. I'm going to put the first date down so I don't lose track of what day the week starts on. Anyway, and I'm kind of like in the same boat, like about at the end of a quarter, I'm like, I want to ditch everything and just switch. And I know that that's not completely realistic, but that's just something that I personally like doing. I just don't like staying in the same thing all year long. I remember at one point when that actually was a goal of mine, was to never ever switch my planner. I just panicked for a second thinking that I didn't even press record. But what I can do is bring you guys in just a wee bit closer so you can actually see some things. It's a very overcast day here, so I apologize if I close my windows. It's too dark. If I can't win. So yeah, that's where we're at. And yeah, I was watching her video and I was just like, I feel this to my core because I also like changing things up. And I know for some people, maybe being on the consumer side of the content, you're like, oh my God, you're switching planners again. Well, yes, that's what I enjoy doing. So And I'm just going to put the 1 down for April there. Now, I will say my biggest critique of the Plum paper vertical priorities, or actually any Plum paper, period, is that the month page doesn't turn to the monthly view. I think a lot of us have been fairly vocal about that. And I get, you know, staying true to what your brand is and what they do or don't do, but still not a fan of that. So I'm going to glue those pages together. I just realized I put the 27th on the wrong day, or the 28th on the wrong day. I was like, these dates are not quite adding up. It would be because I'm putting them in the wrong spot. So that's kind of like my biggest gripe. I was pleasantly surprised to see on the website that you no longer have to get the clear plastic on the cover like before. You can get it without it. I always found that to be extremely unnecessary. Wasn't a fan of it. I did forget to put in the notes of this order though that I wanted the cover to be removable. I do love that because you can change it out with covers from your favorite brand, that sort of thing, and that's fine. I actually really, really love the cover that I was able to pick for my planner, and it's the one that just says, find happiness in the little things. Like, truly, it's exactly what we all need, right? All right, last of the date covers. I also always notice that I gravitate towards this size of planner when I feel in a state of overwhelm, if that makes sense. So having a much larger planner does not make any sense to me. I do find it to be extremely overwhelming. So okay, just like the week prior, wait, these are all the sheets I said I wasn't going to use, so let's get those out of the way. There are some pieces that I want to use at the bottom of the planner, and I was kind of really hoping, probably won't use these circles either. I'm really into just move all the stuff out of the way that I don't need. I guess we'll do the green. I do love journaling kits a lot. I've shared that before. Love them so much. And there's a lot of great pockets of space in this planner. I feel like I do need to back out just a smidge to put these things down in. I'm gonna put the weekend sticker right here because as you can see, you don't get as much space for Saturday and Sunday, but because I use a daily as well, it's not a deal breaker to have them stacked on each other. Again, I just love the profile of the size of an A5 planner. I just really do. All right, let's set that sheet aside because I think I may use the Steves, so we won't actually move it way out of the way. Also, before I forget, these little tabs that you kind of see in the corner here, these are also from Plum paper, and I just love them because they match the color scheme of the planner, and I love them. I think I might take one of the Erin Condren coil clips and attach it to the edge here. It's black on the edges because I've kind of also been using it as my ruler, but it would be kind of nice to just have as a bookmark in here. It's something I'm thinking of doing. Not entirely sure. Okay, so I've got the base of my week down. I think what I want to do for the top box over here is use this little priority sticker and put that right up there. I'm going to create sort of these headers, and I've got to get back to that week. I should probably get a small paper clip so I can keep flipping back and forth without any issues. I have this small one from Cloth and Paper, which is perfect. So yeah, this week I did put a top priority thing. I didn't actually write anything in there. I will at some point, but for the headers, I did use this N79 gray marker from Tombow. It's one of my absolute favorites. I had to put tape over it. So many of you suggested I put tape over the number so that I don't lose track of what I was using it, what number I had that I was using. So I really only do the top 2 boxes. I don't do all 3. And then Saturday and Sunday only gets 1 because, limited space. Okay, and then the labels that I use for each box is going to be today and then priorities, and I'll be back in just a second to tell you what goes in each area. Okay, so in the today area, I'm going to put my work schedule and then the temperature for each day because that's just something that I really like tracking. Even though my work schedule is fairly consistent, the temperature is not, but it does help when I'm planning out maybe what I'm gonna wear to work. All right, so work Monday through Thursday is in the office. And then Friday is my work from home day. And before I forget, the pen that I am using this week is the Zebra Blend in 0.7. I'll be sure to leave a link for it down below in the description. I found a really cool pack of them over on Amazon that has like a couple of black ones, a couple of the white body ones, as well as some refills. If you follow me over on Instagram, then you know that I accidentally bought the wrong pens. They were ballpoint from Jet Pens. Still can't find these in 0.5. Not sure that they make them in 0.5 in the gel, but now I have some additional extras. Let me grab my little drawer of Zebra Blends. But the thing is that they are available like in a gray body, but they're ballpoint ink. So now I have like tons of these pens because I am just obsessed with them. But yeah, that's what I did. But I'll leave a link for the pack that I purchased that I'm really, really loving. Okay, so everything there is labeled. Let's get in the weather for the week. So, and I only do it from Monday through Friday. Friday is 79, 65, and let me get the rest of the days of the weekend. Okay, and then for my priorities, I typically keep it to things like, you know, movement, sleep, vitamins. I was having some difficulty with like sleep this week, so that was like the big ones. But I think right now it's going to be movement, hydration, and getting in enough protein. Can never seem to get in enough protein. Got all of that in there. Next up is kind of getting down to the actual things that are going on for each day of the week. To write on the actual Christiane Designs stickers, I'm using the Uni Pin pen marker. Can't seem to get my camera to focus on one singular marker. That's okay. But I'm using the 01. I kind of prefer a thicker one, but I can't find the other ones that I have. I am going to start off with some videos for the week, and for that I'm going to use these larger boxes here. So Monday's video is obviously this plan with me. And then on Thursday, that video is going to be another planner review. I said that I was going to switch those to Friday, but I'm trying to like get my footing. I might bring back 3 videos a week. I feel like YouTube has always been like home for me as far as what I put on social media. And not to say that other platforms aren't, but there's just seems to be a lot of chaos going on every other platform. And I just want to keep focusing on what's working for me. And that's with putting a lot of my effort and energy is into YouTube because it's just what I prefer. That's what I've got going on there. And then I think what I'm going to do, because I like being able to put in some to-dos on here, and I think for Monday, actually I'm going to use this one for Tuesday as the to-do list for there, and I'm going to put it just a little bit further down. I love the way that some of these fit. That Today I Will sticker is actually from a Daily Duo sheet, and it fits perfectly right across the columns. I'm going to do like a little like top priority here. I kind of like how I was making like the little boxes for things, and I'm just gonna do the same thing, because once I find something that I love and I love how it works, then that's what I'm doing. And as in case you can't tell, I lost my pen, because I do with every plan with me. I lose where everything is. And I'm just gonna draw like a little bit of a box. I should probably get in frame. A little bit of a box here for me to box out like the to-do area. And that little today sticker is kind of in my way, but we're gonna make it work. And then I'm just gonna put a couple of dots from my Zig Clean Color dot marker and put in a couple of the to-dos that I need to get done. First thing will be to put up laundry. Make sure the downstairs is Roombud, because the floors, they get rough. And then I'm gonna make sure that I wash some towels. If you live in the South and you know, like things get interesting is the nice word, on when it gets warmer out, right? So things that are wet tend to like get an odor really quickly, and I do not care for that. So I wash towels a little bit more frequently, especially if they are towels that are pretty wet. I don't like letting them sit in the hamper and get like all gross and stuff. Like, ugh, nope, that's not for me. All right, next up. Next up, I think I'm going to do the same thing on Wednesday or Tuesday, sorry, but that focus is going to be some business stuff. And I think I'm just going to use this little green flag like I did last week. I'm such a creature of habit, you guys. Like, I am perfectly okay if everything looks the same from week to week. So I'm just going to put like a little JP in here, and that's like, it's honestly very similar to my logo. And I'm just going to work on stuff for my channel, Instagram, all of that stuff, making sure that I get things posted that need to get posted, things like that. So I'm just going to take it down to right about here. It is so easy to like fill up this space here, but also feel like I still have space for everything, like literally everything. And no, I don't have any issues with this pen smudging on the Plum paper. As you know, it has been notorious in the past for not being very friendly with certain things, but I haven't had any issues. So let's put a couple of dots here. And what I want to get done is I have an IG reel that I need to post that day. Tuesday or Monday will be like just a regular photo. I need to go through emails, comments and messages, and then update my Notion. And again, I'm out of frame. I apologize. I'm trying to have my camera in a spot where it's easier to write. Like, it is so hard to write where it's at right now, and it's just a little bit annoying. All right, Wednesday. Wednesday's like our mid-week, like catch up, do all the things, that kind of stuff. And I know that one of these sheets has like a tidy up sticker on it, and I am trying to find it with not a whole lot of success, but here it is. I found it. And we're gonna put that on Wednesday, and then just kind of list out the things that need to get done for that day. And since I just said the things that need to get done, we're gonna make another box because I'm digging these boxes. I said I wasn't gonna do it for like every day. Like, that's what I told myself in my mind, because in this week, some days I did it, some days I didn't. You know, we just kind of go with the flow here. So, okay, let's just not use a box this time. It's so unnecessary, but it's killing me not to. Just know that. All right, I think we'll put like 5 spots down. So Wednesday is definitely like a vacuum, more laundry, all of these things that I just need to keep up with. So we're going to do midweek laundry, and we are going to vacuum upstairs. I'm going to put counters down. I've been putting that down as sort of like a reminder, like, hey, let's get all the things off the counter. I feel like in our house, and you guys will have to tell me if it's like this in your house, but I feel like throughout the week we like get things from the pantry or wherever, and they end up staying on the counter. And if I don't designate a time for us to like make sure we put everything back where it belongs by Friday, it's just so frustrating to see the mess there. Ugh. Anyway, it's a pain. So that's all that I'm gonna put down for right now. I might have some other things, but that's all we've got. Now let's move on to Thursday, and let's see what kind of header we can do, because I'm going to throw in a box in there, because on the weekends I don't really do the boxes in here because there's not enough space for them. So there's that, and we'll do this one right here and make it a longer box because I want to. There's not really another reason. Okay, we won't make it the longest box ever, but you know. So Thursday's our day where I'm like, let's go through all the bathrooms and throw out the bathroom trash cans. Let's go through the fridge. Let's go through the pantry and make sure there isn't anything expired in there. Reason for that, Friday is our trash day. So that's why if you ever looked at my planner and always saw that it was like on Thursdays, it said like fridge, pantry, and then like trash to the curb. That was why. Let's throw in a couple of dots to get all of that. All right, and of course, Roomba, because if I don't at least Roomba every other day, like the dog hair is so out of control. So out of control. All right, this week is a Friday Night Live, so let's find some, I think I'm going to pair it with a script sticker from here. Let's get a pink full box. And I think what we're gonna put is maybe the Let's Do This with it, and then maybe pair it with a Steve as well. Like this lilac-ish looking one, sort of like a pinky purple. And that's happening on Friday, of course, over on my Instagram. And we're just gonna do some layering because I think this is gonna be really cute. All right, so let's get my marker, and that's gonna be at 7 p.m. All right, now as far as a to-do list for Friday, I think I'm gonna grab this sheet and grab the brain dump. I used that last week and I loved it. Friday is the perfect time for a good old brain dump. And then I will make a to-do list here. And then the only thing I can think of immediately right now to start the list off is watering my plants, because I do that every single Friday. And then everything else will just have to get added in there as Friday gets closer. The other thing I want to add for Saturday is I desperately need a car wash. I didn't do it this week because I thought that we were going to get some of the rain from just all the storms like everywhere. I didn't get to it, but that's going to be okay. Hopefully this weekend that does not go there. I can get that done because my car desperately needs it. And then I'm just going to pop in like a little family time sticker. I'm not going to put a to-do list just yet for Saturday and Sunday, just because it's too far out to plan every little to-do thing there. Now I am gonna put like another little like Julie's plans area over on Sunday, because that is typically when I focus on getting everything prepped for the week. So all the content will already be filmed and stuff, but I still have to like edit and do all of that other fun stuff. So that's what I typically do on Sunday afternoons, just to get myself prepared for the week. And this way, when I'm in my 9 to 5, I'm not stressing out about my side hustle. You know, it's just everything is there. It's ready to go. It's scheduled. I'm still not like loving the schedule feature over on Instagram. Like, it's just not, I don't trust it. So I just kind of set a reminder on my phone when something needs to go up, and I just get it done. Let's put our little JP in there, and then it's really just going to be a whole lot of editing. So I'll just put one dot there. I do need to edit and then catch up on comments and messages, and then go through any emails, because I do have some partnerships coming up and I want to make sure that I don't miss emails from those partners that I'm working with. Okay, so let's talk about the top now that this is like all filled in. See, this is what I love, because there's not a whole lot of empty space. Not that there's anything wrong with empty space, but I just feel like this planner gets utilized the most efficiently, if that makes sense. So for habits for the week, and there was a sticker that I did want to use. Hang on just a second. It said this week, and I just thought that that was going to be perfect to cover up, even though that habit tracker says habits on it. I think that I would like what this week looks like even better. Yes, that's 1,000 times better. Okay, so just like last week, I'm going to track medication, vitamins, if I drank 80 ounces of water, and if I got 7+ hours of sleep. And then just because I think I'm going to go ahead and add my audiobook in here, because I want to stay on top of that. I actually need to pick a new book, so that will be very blank if I don't get to pick it. And then at the end of the week, I may either put photos up here or like a quote of the week type of thing, but I think that I love how this looks, and I really think that I'm going to love using this as my weekly planner because of the size. I just realized I forgot something super important for Saturday, and that is that I am attending one of This Is Tisa's bling classes. Oh my god, I'm so freaking excited. Let's put that in green over here. I believe that that's at noon, but I need to check and make sure that that's noon my time. But yeah, beyond excited about that. So excited. So you got to, it's like a blinging a cup situation, and you got to actually pick what the word is on the cup. She sends you everything. I'm so excited. Me and a bunch of my friends signed up for it. So just excited to do it. I attended her crop session at Go Wild, and it was freaking amazing. And I knew that I wanted to do more. So that's where we're at. That is what this week looks like, my friends. You guys will have to let me know how you're feeling about me being in this planner. I mean, just know that I'm gonna stay in it, even if you're like, no. Or I might not stay in it. You know, I make no promises. All right, guys, that is it for today's Plan With Me. I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you are already subscribed, make sure you click that notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.